$2,300 and something later. Let's start from the closet. Play the game of don't show my address on the internet. Bust into all the freebies that I got. Happy May, welcome to a month in my life. If you are new here, my name is Tori. I am 25, almost 26 years old, and I live in Los Angeles, California. And I've started doing month in my life vlogs, kind of capture those in-between moments that aren't like a full dedicated video, because I do a new one every Wednesday. But I don't know, those little moments in life kind of get lost. So I started doing month in my life vlogs. Last month was April, and a lot of the focus was I got surgery done. And I'm thinking May's focus is gonna be revamping my room, decluttering, organizing, getting things back to like how I want them to be and how they were before my apartment was renovated. And today I want to focus on starting my closet, because when I moved back in, everything kind of just got shoved in there. It's not organized at all. I have zero storage, because I'll show you, hold on. Let's start from my door. So everything's slowly coming together, but I have my bed over here, and I want to build a headboard above there that I had in my previous room. I'll insert a photo here. That's what it used to look like, and I want to add it right there. My bed used to be over here, and my seating area used to be over there. Now for context, before we start getting into the closet, I want to clear everything out, declutter, organize a bit, but I want to show you my vision. If I had all the money in the world, not literally, but if I was in a higher tax bracket than I am currently, which I will be in the future, I would build this IKEA closet right here. So let's bust into it. So this would be when you first walk in by the door. I would do drawers with clear fronts, and then above here would actually be what's existing right now, because I can't take that out because it is a rental. And I would basically just cut the whole system and have only this part below here, which I know is silly because I'd be wasting these upper parts of the cabinet, but honestly, it's still cheaper than trying to find something similar to this that's that customizable. And then over here is a part that'd be a little bit different. So I would do clear drawers that are really wide right here underneath my long dresses. On this side, I would do something a bit different. I would do shelving all around the clothing rack, because I can't change that. And this is the shelf that goes across right now. I might add stuff above it or just use it for bigger bulk storage. But for the most part, this shelf is already there. And I want to add more shelves and then add these cool IKEA like customizable ones, which are the ones that have like the little felt pull-out drawers. You can put like watches and jewelry and all that. And I would do 3 of those, because I want one for jewelry, one for belts, and one for, I totally forgot. And then the other ones would be the clear drawer fronts. Let's get into the closet and start pulling stuff out.
Brother gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Master went running. What you doing in the closet? Hold on, let me show you how everything is looking so far now that I've pulled out a good amount of the closet. Let's start from the closet. Now that I just made my way through here 20 times. Ugh. Okay, closet floor. We have this whole entire wall right here behind the door that I want to use for shoe storage. Someday I hope the IKEA system, but I don't know if that's gonna be anytime soon. So I might just get a cheap Target shelf for now. I think we're gonna leave for Target, but I'm probably not supposed to, because I'm getting my car repaired soon, and I don't think I'm supposed to really drive it before I get it repaired, but either way, I still want to go to Target, so we might go. We might go and hope that we don't have to get jumped by AAA. We'll see. We're in the home stuff now, so I just had to figure out which aisle has different shelf options. I think I know which one I'm getting, but I do kind of want to see what options they have, if there even is any options. Okay, oh, here's the dresser stuff. I don't think I'm going to pick up a dresser today, because it's like $155, and I think I found a better solution, but I do want to at least get the shelves today. Oh, here's the shelves. So this is the one they have, the white in stock. So I think I'm just gonna pick up one of these. I just have to figure out how to get out of here. I wish these were like the Home Depot carts. There we go. Good enough. Secured the goods in the back seat, and honestly that was kind of heavy and annoying to like bring out of the car into the car. I love when you get right in the car and you realize you left your drink in your apartment. I literally picked out a drink specifically for the car ride and being in Target, and then I left it here. But either way, I got the bookcase home. That crap is heavy. Okay, I don't know how heavy it actually is. Like, I could probably do it easily with regular weights, but like carrying a weird long thing is kind of awkward. But either way, let's get this bad boy assembled and get some shoes on it. Here she is in all of her glory. I cannot wait to have more shelves because obviously there is a lot of gapping that doesn't need to be there, like this giant space. But that is all I am doing tonight because I am tired, so it is time to eat food, relax, watch some TV, play on my phone, probably get some computer work done. Who am I kidding? Like, I'm acting like there's so much more time left in the day, but it is 10:20, so it's not like I'm staying up that much later. That point aside, I will catch you guys either tomorrow or maybe in a few days. Probably tomorrow because I have zero patience. $2,300 and something later, I am done at the mechanic. I bit the bullet and decided not to put another band-aid on my old battery. My car has 215,199 miles. It's from 2006. I bought it in 2017, I believe. And yeah, either way, I have done repairs on the battery before. And I decided this time to not do it because he didn't really recommend it. He would have done it for me and it wouldn't have been that expensive. But
feet, turn right onto Redondo Beach Boulevard.
Ignore my GPS, but I just decided, I was like, know what? I don't want
to Redondo Beach Boulevard.
I don't want to put another band-aid on it because that means it's not going to last that long and I'm going to have to be right back at the mechanics. Like, it kind of makes sense to put the money into it because right now the Priuses are so expensive that it's like, just invest in the vehicle if you want to keep it for a few more years. And I do want to keep it for a few more years. My car insurance is super cheap. So I bit the bullet and I spent a crap ton of money to keep my car for longer instead of spending a crap ton of money on another vehicle that would also probably be just as old and just as used as my current one is, because again, the car market is insane right now. But either way, I'm heading home. I at least have the security now. He's like, now you can drive your car to Vegas without issues. And I just thought it was funny because I've considered with my car, like, can I go on a road trip in this car anymore? And I kind of thought like I shouldn't do it in this car because of like the issues I was having. Like, you really shouldn't be going on road trips. But now he's like, you're all good. Don't worry about it. Drive to Vegas, drive to wherever you want. And I'm like, you knew what I was thinking about. I wanted to go on a road trip. And now I'm all good to do so. And I can stop calling AAA when my car dies. But either way, I'm heading home. It is so sunny and gorgeous. I got a bunch of work done while I was waiting for my car to get fixed because there's a Panera down the street. So I just walked down there, worked on my computer. It was a productive time while my car was getting fixed. And now we need to just start making a lot more money from social media and like passive income stuff because I just spent a lot of money. Either way, time to head home and my dress is adorable. It is time to clear out my car because tomorrow I am getting it detailed because my building kind of ruined my paint a little bit with construction stuff. Hopefully it will come off with the detail. They think it will, but either way I have to clear out the car because automatically the detail comes with the inside. It doesn't just do the outside, so I'm gonna clear all the crap out of my car to make it easier for them to clean the inside, and hopefully it will actually take off all the stuff that is currently on top of my paint. It's called like overspray, and it's overspray from construction stuff or this stuff that's leaking in the garage. But either way, at that point aside, let's get all the crap out of my car. It's collected a little bit. And I figured we would take the wagon with us, do it all in one trip, and then after the car is detailed, I can go back, put everything in the car, and maybe organize it better than it currently is, which is not very well. That's coming from me though. I'm a tinge bit OCD, like literally, and so it's probably cleaner than like other people's cars, but it's nowhere near as clean as I want it to be, like organized wise. Too much stuff, but it's random things. I have a bag of bags, including a cooler bag. I have a blanket. I have an extra yoga mat. My other yoga mat is up front. I have a beach umbrella, a bag that fell out of the bags of bags. So, you know, just a few things and stuff underneath there too. And I think I just want to literally clear everything out, even if it wouldn't be in the way of them cleaning. I just want to clear it out so that I can organize it better. Because even underneath here is so full that it doesn't even sit flat. So clearly needs some organization. Let's build this cart up full of stuff. I'm actually a bit shocked by how much stuff I took out of my car when I didn't even end up taking everything out. I just had a bigger Monday work check-in, figuring out what's going on than I expected to, so I'm leaving a little bit later than I meant to for my car detailing, because how long did that phone call end up being? We're like socializing too, but that call ended up being like 40 minutes long, actually probably longer, about an hour long now that it's like 1:08, and I expected it to be more like a 10-20 minute call, and it ended up being a lot longer, which is totally fine. I enjoyed the socialization aspect, and also it was a good like work catch up, figuring out what's going on, what's on the agenda. I just wasn't expecting to do that today, and now I need to go leave and get my car detailed. Oh, it is so nice out. My car smells so freaking clean. Okay, my car detailing is done. I didn't show a video of it there because it was busy and they were closing up. But point is, it's not like it's perfect. Honestly, I had higher expectations on what it would look like when it was done. And there was like multiple spots that kind of got like missed and not focused on very well. The interior wasn't as clean as I thought it would be when they made a big thing about like, they're so good about making your interior look clean. And then the exterior, they got a majority of the overspray off, which is the whole reason why I'm getting this detail and why my building is covering it. But there was a few spots on the front hood and it chipped the paint off, and so obviously that's not coming off in a detail, and they realized that when they started polishing it in that it's like, oh no, it took off the paint, and I can see where it is. So there's like a few different spots, and I went back to my building and gave them the receipts, and I mentioned that, and they're like, well, like, do you want to pursue further type of thing? And I was basically like, no, because I have an old car and it's just not worth the effort. That I appreciated them covering this part because really it isn't. I have other damage to the outside of my car. It's not like my paint job is perfect. Like, I have some scuffs and scrapes in different places. It is kind of annoying to see those white dots though, because they stand out so much from like the little dots that picked off the paints. And so I'm kind of like debating if I should just like order something on Amazon or something, like a little paint corrector where I can just like dot it on, because I really don't feel like getting that whole entire hood repainted. But either way, I am back home and now it is time to get some work done. I did not feel like waiting to buy this on Amazon, so I bought a universal black touch-up pen to hopefully get those spots on the front of the car, and I went to a grocery store parking lot so I could do it in the sun. So here's how she looks. I do have these scuff marks on the front, which almost look worse when the car is detailed and clean, and I have some on the side over there. But what I'm talking about that didn't come off in the detail that we thought originally would was these white dots. I don't know if you can see them, but turns out it actually chipped off the literal paint, and it's a hole, so we'll see if the little marker fills it. But I am kind of surprised they couldn't get more of this off though, because that seems like that should have came off in the detail, but this they know won't. But it seems like some of the other stuff should have. I just don't think they really got in there enough, so maybe I'll ask my mechanic about it, maybe not. But it's just like, that just seems like more of it, like I said, should have came off, because that was the reason for the detail, was to get these spots off, and I don't think it did that great of a job. But first, the things that I care about more are those pieces that literally came off that I'm hoping with a marker. But now that I see it in the sun even more, I'm just not that happy with how much they were able to get off. My ADHD has been whipping my butt lately. I have not been getting done as much as I want to get done in a select amount of time. Not that I really have any perception of time at all, because again, ADHD, but that point aside, I'm trying to get back into my routines and get more done in a given day, because I really should not feel like, oh, it was such a busy day, and then I look at the things I accomplished and I didn't even accomplish that much. But either way, that point aside, today is a jam-packed day for work. We got a bunch of layouts in that I have to edit and get ready for the next person to take over. If you didn't know, I work for a publishing company, so certain times of the month we're doing different things based on the production schedule, and right now I am doing a bunch of layouts on InDesign and laying out where text and images go for the magazine, and I need to get a bunch of those done today. I'm gonna just be like non-stop working today. I also need to edit a bunch of like short form content for like YouTube Shorts and other platforms. There's so much computer work that needs to happen today, so we have to be productive. We have to like ignore the ADHD. Is that possible? But either way, and then tomorrow is a fun day because it's my Disney day, because I haven't been Disney in a little while because of surgery. I took a longer break from going to Disney, and I have a Disney season pass, so like I take advantage of the money that I spend. But either way, I'm excited to go to Disney tomorrow. It is Pixar Fest. I'll get a few little clips of doing stuff around with you guys, but if you're interested in like a full-length long Disney vlog, I will link the playlist down below. I haven't done a full-length one in a while just because I have so much Disney content already up there.
I like to be educated, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the Hall of Shame.
Oh, welcome to a Disney day. I am stuck in bumper to bumper traffic. I really wish I realized whatever the heck is literally stopping us in our like place and on the freeway on this like turn. I think there's an accident or something, but either way, I wish I realized before I turned off on this part of the highway, because there's other ways that you can go, and now I'm stuck in bumper to bumper. When I was further back, there was like multiple cars actually like reversing it and going back really far, but I was like, oh, I shouldn't do it, and then I kept creeping forward more, and I'm like, well, now I'm stuck here. No idea how long this slowdown is going to take. We at least started moving now, 3 miles an hour, and then stopping, but that's better than it was literally stopped. So glad I got a new battery in my car, because my car would have literally died already with the previous battery driving like this. So at least, you know, we're not dead, but this really delays when the heck I'm gonna get to Disney. Meh. But here it is, we're going around this turn, and like I said, we're going like a maximum of 3 miles an hour, but for a while we were just stopped and not moving. So I don't know where the accident is or what's going on, but like for reference, the highway over there that I could have been on is going pretty fast. So is the other highway the other direction. And again, not sure what's going on over here. First step is always to see what time the drawings are, so I make sure I can get a few of those in.
Fantastic. Now then, you guys are here for Hank, and he's a little bit longer. He's a master class. So for the next 2.5 hours, I know, it's much longer. No, don't worry. We're only here for a little bit longer than a normal class. But go ahead and get ready, get set, and we are going to get started. So, Hank, like all of our characters, starts off with a basic geometric shape, and he's actually going to start off with a rectangle. I want to say a good rule of thumb is something about the size of your phone. All of you, please give yourselves a round of applause. You've all passed the academy today. All right, folks. Unfortunately, I do have to step away this time, so I'm going to leave you over here.
When you look at these smiling faces right here.
It actually worked out kind of perfect. Right away when I got in there was an advanced drawing, though I didn't really consider that one an advanced drawing compared to the other ones they do, but I got to do the squid, and then later there's also Buzz Lightyear and the little green men, so I definitely want to make sure I can do that, but in between I have time for the parade and maybe a snack and adding to my drawing so I can make it look even better. But so far it is gloomy as heck out. It said the sun was going to come out at 2. I don't see that sun nowhere. It is clouds can be.
It's our house!
Did we have one with sudden silence? Aww. Well, I think these drawings are probably out of this world.
Yes, it's like awesome! We got some armies over here. I love it. There's like 3 on each page. I love it.
Snack of champions. Sugar, salt, and fat. And bag of calories.
Hello! If you are new to the area, the Monstropolis Chamber of Commerce would like to welcome you. While you're in town, be sure
We interrupt this program for a special report. A child is on the loose in Monstropolis. A human child!
If witnesses are to be believed, there has been a child security breach for Come on, this way.
Nothing exciting ever happens.
Hurry up, Sonny, hurry up. I've got one door set up on the scale floor.
Done yet, boo?
Now, the last thing that any artist needs is a signature. So find a spot on your page and sign your name nice and proud, and that's it. Now, I would love to see all of your amazing drawings, so we're going to do a bit of an art show. On the count of 3, I want you to lift up your boards nice and proud. We're going to see how you did, all right? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, Russell! Yes, he's looking amazing! He's looking so cute! I love the chubby cheeks! He's looking so cute!
It was so fun. I got to do multiple drawings. I got a bag for my food and I got a hot chocolate. And now it is time for Disneyland and fireworks, potentially. I don't know. The weather kind of looks bad, so fireworks might not be in the cards.
We're about to find out.
My eyes did not stay open. We're gonna ignore my red eye, but good morning. Disney Day was a long day, so I got home pretty late, but I actually woke up because I wanted to go to, it wasn't a pop-up, but it was promoting a new product for pharmacies. So they had a little stand at the mall where they were giving away products. Score freebies today only at Pharmacy's Farm Stand in Westfield Century City Mall. They partnered with brands like Misfit Markets, so you get to pick a fresh fruit, and they even had pressed juices. Everything is while supplies last, but the whole entire area is gorgeous, and the first 100 people actually got a full-size product, and that is their lip smoothie. But don't worry, they're doing goodies throughout the whole entire day. And follow along to hear about more freebies and pop-ups. I love going to these events and sharing them with you. I always try to share them ahead of time if I can on my stories, and then show videos of what they're really like when I go to them. So stay tuned. I've been home for a little while, so let's bust into all the freebies that I got, because if you didn't know, lately I've been obsessed with finding pop-up booths, pop-up shops, because they feel like influencer events. They're so well decorated and themed, which is probably actually one of my favorite parts, but my second favorite part that's kind of like leading in my favorites is the freebies. So let's get into them. And if you want to hear about them ahead of time before my vlogs come out, because those are so much later than like real-time day of, I usually post on my Instagram stories that the events are going to be happening, and then the day of or the day after I'll post what the event was like. But a lot of times they're only one day long, so it's like you kind of have to see the stories to know what's going to happen ahead of time. I hunt them down. I follow so many accounts on Instagram and watch their stories repeatedly to see what events are going on around me, and I miss them still. Even with how much I try, I still miss some of the events. But either way, this was the pharmacy one, and they collaborated with multiple brands. They collaborated with Pressed Juice, and I believe this is the dragon fruit flavor. We'll see how that is later. And they also partnered with Misfits Markets, which does like the imperfect foods, imperfects. And either way, they had the whole entire booth decorated with a bunch of fruit, and you also got to take it home. It was so cute. I saw so many kids just eating a fresh apple, which is kind of like a fun change of pace of what I normally see out in the world. And then the first 100 people got a full size product. I think you guys saw I made it within the first 100, so I got their lip smoothie in mango. I did ask if they had the vanilla one instead, and the response wasn't the nicest in the whole entire world. I was just asking because I figured it didn't hurt to ask to see if they had a different flavor, and either way, I got the mango one. I'm gonna be perfectly happy to try this out. Here, I'll show you what it looks like on the inside. This is the packaging. I'm so happy to give this a try too. And then the other thing I got was a chocolate bar of some kind. I can't remember who they partnered with for this. I don't know if it is the Unreal company or if it's another company. This one was kind of not displayed as easily as the other ones were. Oh, I also got, I put them on my freaking mini fridge. They had cute little stickers and they had a little game where you could win prizes, and I won the pharmacy bag. So freaking cute. I found the whole entire collection. I'm definitely keeping a house for myself, and also I'm thinking one of the cars, but I decided I'm gonna be better about doing giveaways on YouTube and Instagram and other socials, and so I think I'm gonna give away the whole entire collection. I'm just debating how many pieces I need from the collection. And they also all light up, like all the plastic pieces have a little light on the inside, and I think it's super cute, but I'm getting two because I want to paint one for myself and then maybe give one to a friend. And then I'm also gonna get myself one of the cars, and I'm debating about getting an extra for like throwing in on like birthday gifts and stuff because I think it's so freaking adorable. And I'm debating if I want one of the trailers, because currently I only have one in the cart for the giveaway, because one of each item for the giveaway and then duplicates for me. We got all the goods. This is my stuff. This is the bag for the stuff I'm giving away for the new collection. And then these are the few items I got: the 2 houses, the 2 cars. I didn't end up getting a trailer or any signs. And then I got some cleaning wipes and some cleaning spray and some more barkeeper's friend and some paper towels and toilet paper, or toilet paper, paper towels. Can't remember which one's which, but either way, ready to go. They're taking our washer and dryer and putting in a new one because it's faster than I guess fixing the part that came off. These are all chairs that neighbors were getting rid of and I thought were kind of cool and might sell well, or maybe I'd want them in my space. But for the most part, I've been trying to not hoard too many pieces in my own space, because a lot of my furniture is actually free stuff that like neighbors have gotten rid of, but I've filled the space for the most part, so really I just need to sell stuff now. So I'm selling these clear chairs, these green like outdoor indoor chairs, and an office chair, but a lot of it needs to be like cleaned up, especially the green chairs. They're slightly rusted, but I think it's not too bad. I think it'll come off with barkeeper's friend that I started using on this coffee table that another neighbor got rid of. And I'm not going to sell this one just yet because this one I want to clean up a bit more. And also currently it's just I'm using it as a table. Very inconvenient place for a table, but also at the same time kind of convenient. But that point aside, I really just need to clean up stuff and take photos today. You see how orange that is in comparison to this green? Like that's the part I haven't hit yet, and I've done this part. She sold. I was so bad I didn't film taking them out or anything like that, but someone just picked them up this morning. She was supposed to pick them up last night and then she switched it to this morning, but either way they sold for $125. I brought them out to her and unfortunately I didn't have change for a 20 to give her a 5. I was so close, and so we just ended up doing a $5 discount and it was $120 for the chairs. I got a few different offers. I got like 75, 85, I got 100, and then this girl said she would pick them up for the full price, and when she said that, 2 other people wanted to come pick up the chairs. So people loved those chairs, and originally full price those chairs, I saw them online, they were 2-piece set for $193. So honestly, I think, you know, pretty good deal to get $125 out of them, seeing as I spent like a half an hour scrubbing them in the shower, but for the most part they were free from a neighbor that got rid of them. But that point aside, I still want to sell a few more things. I think I told you guys that I sold the Bissell carpet cleaner, but I have another one. So I just need to get on listing stuff and selling more things because it's just cluttering up my apartment, and I just keep telling myself, oh, I'll sell it, as it sits there in the corner of the room not matching with anything else. But either way, that point aside, I have not been doing too much this month because I've been taking it easy after a surgery. I'm planting some seeds. I got some flowers. I'm doing flowers, cilantro, dill, pumpkin, cucumbers, and jalapenos. And soon we're gonna go to the garden center and get actual plants. I just figured I would start some seeds, even though it is way too late in the season and I probably should start with full plants. But here I am adding a few seeds to the little planter thingies in hopes that some of these will actually come up, but most likely we're going to resort to buying all the plants as full-size plants and attempting to keep them alive. But for now, seeds. I'll show you guys when they start popping up.
I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before I knew. Rewind, take it out of cue. This can be a gentleman's game.
Thank you.
I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing.
No, said not your favorite. Why not? Now it makes me want to get you to touch one.
Nice for dinner. I like to be away in my patience. Stay up, I feel so outdated. How can we look the
It is time to give the plant babies that live in the living room a shower. Look how long she is. Some are more full, some are longer. There's 3 plants in total. They used to live in my room, but now they live in the living room. They might go back in my room at some point, but either way, plant babies. Okay, let's swoop. Drink, my babies. In a few minutes, I will rotate them around a few different times so everything gets fully coated, fully wet. I just find that's the best way to water the pathos, however you say them, those like long viney plants. I find they just love being in the shower. They don't really like their soil water as much. They really like the whole entire plant to be wet. And that's what I do, just take them in the shower every so often. They're getting a little bit big for that. And I know some people do the spray bottle method, but it's like, where do you have it in your space where you can spray your plants and not care about everything around it getting wet? So I just find the shower is the best method, and then I turn it off and let them dry off a little bit before I put them back in their homes. And also they have like a catch tray underneath for water, so I make sure to empty that before I walk outside, because I've made the mistake multiple times where I have it and then it starts pouring all over the floor. Play the game of don't show my address on the internet. First, I actually got some Disney mail. So before I get into the packages, I think these things are super cute. So a while ago, I renewed my Disney annual pass and they didn't send me the yearly magnet thing, like during the window that it's supposed to be sent out, which is, I can't remember how long it is, but I looked it up and then I talked to an agent and they're like, we'll send you a new one. So they did. And I guess my old one got lost in the mail because here she is. I'm guessing this isn't the replacement because I got the replacement months and months ago, but here's what it looks like when it gets sent to you. It's just so cute and adorable. Like the packaging on it is pretty. I would show you the ombre on the other side, but again, that's my address. They give you the yearly Magic Key magnet, and I already do have one because like I said, I got the replacement. I'm guessing this is my original one, maybe got lost. Also, recently I signed up for the Disney credit card with Chase, I believe is the card, but point is they upped their sign up bonus and it just made sense to sign up since there wasn't an annual fee and I could meet the required spending, and I didn't know they sent out cute mail to go along with it. So here's the packaging for it. I just opened it up and took a brief look at it. Even the inside, look at that. Love the branding. Oh, I love Disney branding stuff. It is so freaking cute. And then on the first part on the inside are all these postcards. I didn't realize they were postcards, but it says on the front, gosh, we're sure happy to welcome you to the Disney Rewards. Being a card member is all about making your Disney dreams come true. We hope to see you real soon. And that's the little design on the front. It also says, P.S. Here are a few postcards for sharing, collecting, and remembering. And look, this is my favorite one right on top. It reminds me of the Animation Academy. It is so freaking adorable. And then on the other side is a postcard design, and it does say on it they are special edition artwork from Disney Rewards. Then there's the castle. there's Groot, and then there's something Star Wars related or something else that someone might correct me on. And then other than the postcards, there's the little booklet on the inside, and I was trying to pull this off like down like this, but it's actually folded on the inside right here. And then all these pages tell you about the Disney Rewards program, I believe. Yeah, it just tells you like some vacation perks, just entertainment, all the information you need to know. But my favorite part is the postcards. I love just the little, like, I don't know, the extra touch. It makes you feel special. Like, yes, Disney is expensive, but they sure do a lot of cool things. Let's get into my packages though. I also grabbed a snack from the leasing office. I don't normally eat chips, but they just look kind of good. So that's why I picked those up. And then this is the game of don't show my address on the internet. First thing I got is my medications for my scalp. I rotate them between because your girl's got eczema, and part of it is eczema on my scalp, which is basically just like dandruff almost, but kind of more annoying than regular dandruff, and that's why I take that medication for it. And then I also got this bag right here, which this one has gotta be my acne medication. Speaking of that, I probably need to put a call in for another one. I can't remember if this is my morning or night one, but it is adapalene and benzoyl peroxide gel, in case you were curious what keeps the skin so not acne anymore. And then there's a tiny Amazon package, not really sure what this is. Oh, I think this might be my nail glue. Hey, I am right. I get this nail glue from Amazon because normally I'm wearing press-ons. I'm not wearing them right now because I took my nails off for recovery from my surgery. If you want to check out those videos, I'll link them down below. But either way, that point aside, I'm going to need this glue when I want to put my nails back on. I have no idea what's in here. Okay, first one is stuff for cat tick medication because I don't know if she has ticks or a dermatitis thing going on, but either way, I'm hoping that will help. And then these long packages, which, oh, I know what it says because it says towel rod. I got the towel rod thingies to hold your bathroom towels on the wall. They look like this, and then it holds the towels. Because I get subscribe and save for this bad boy right here. I love them. There's 2 drinks that I drink on a regular basis. Well, now there's 3 because I've been drinking sparkling waters from Costco lately because I've been trying to drink other things that don't have caffeine. But my main drinks that I drink are V8 energy drinks. I love these, and Celsius. And then sometimes I mix in other like energy drink brands like C4 or Alani Nu. Here is my outfit, but I'm not actually sure if I love this dress or not, or if I'm even gonna keep it. I guess I'm doing a test run, you could say. We are off to Home Depot to get the plants. It is so sunny out. I am so freaking happy to soak up the sun, get some new plants, and get this garden started for the year, seeing as the only thing I have is mint. They have a good amount of selection right now, thank goodness. So hopefully we can find all the varieties that I wanted. I definitely want to get some pepper plants and some tomato plants, maybe some herbs. But again, we'll see everything that they have in stock right now. I have room for, I think, 2 pepper plants. I think I'm gonna do a jalapeno and another variety, like a fun one if they have one. But let's see which one we can find that's decent in here. They have a bunch of tomatoes, and they have a bunch of varieties of the smaller tomatoes, like the cherry tomatoes, but I don't see the chocolate tomato ones. And those are the ones I prefer to grow, are the chocolate and these yellow ones right here, but the yellow ones sometimes have a funky taste. So I would prefer to get the chocolate ones. Oh, there's the chocolate ones. It's not on sale, and I don't know if I see them in a smaller container. Damn it. They also have a sweet snack and pepper that's an orange color. That one might be a fun one to do. I also grabbed the yellow pear, which I normally do grow, and a husky cherry red, which I don't, but they don't have the chocolate tomato ones in the smaller container, so I think I'm only gonna get 1 chocolate one. And normally I would get 2 of those. And then we just had to pick up, I think, 1 more thing to get the deal and see what else we want to grab. It's the time of the season where the garden center is so much bigger. So there's so many areas, like the succulent area and flowers. And it's so pretty to see everything. I'm not sure what else I'm going to grow besides the vegetables this year. But I think I want to introduce some flowers. Maybe not like roses, because that seems like that would take up a lot of space. My cart is slowly rolling away. but they are really pretty. I just, like I said, I don't think I have room for them. The only thing I would think I maybe have room for are the ones that are set up kind of like trees, but I don't know how hard those are to maintain this like shape that they have. They're really pretty though, and the flowers are gorgeous. Look how cool these flowers are. I am so tempted to get one, and it seems like the fallout on these would be a lot less messy than traditional flowers. This is what they are. I've never heard of them, so I'm not sure how hard they are to grow or to maintain, or how big they even get, but they're kind of cool looking and funky. But do I have room for it? Because it looks like it's pretty big, like a rose bush would be. Okay, maybe I don't need it. It's $37 for the little tiny flower, but it is pretty. But I don't think I need it. Okay, on to other things I do. I found the lime tree that I got last year that I killed mostly because of construction dust, but either way, it's the dwarf thornless key lime one, and it is in a bigger pot, so it's more expensive, and I'm almost tempted not to get it because it's like 60, and I have a bad tendency of killing trees, and the smaller ones are like 30 something, but again, they don't have the specific one that I got last year. So let's hope I don't kill the big one. I love walking through the indoor plant area because it feels like a jungle. I wish my whole entire apartment could be like this if I didn't own a cat that ate everything. Time to see what this total's gonna be. Total is $129.78. Welcome to the part of the month where I pick the heck out of my skin. I haven't picked my skin this bad in a long time, and also like I haven't had that much under the skin pimples to pick in a long time, and it's just always so much worse when I pick at it. Like, this reminds me of my skin like before I did Accutane, and I hate when I do it to myself, and I know better, but sometimes like my anxiety just gets bad. And not anxiety in the sense of like I'm not like thinking anything anxious, like my body's just anxious. I don't know how to describe it better than that. And then it leads to all these like breakout things right here, so that's why I'm sitting at the red light for 30 minutes to help repair the cells. Gonna put a lot of cream on it, gonna do some masks, and try my best to get back to not being anxious and not picking at my skin. Is doing horribly. My hair is stuck to it because I had a mask on, but either way, that point aside, we're gonna ignore my acne, and maybe we will just stick the hair to the face. You can't see it now, right? Like, this is a look. But either way, that point aside, I'm getting all the 2x4s from the back of my closet, which might sound kind of weird, but I didn't really have another place to put like long 2x4 pieces, and I want to try to use the extra wood I have from this project actually, which was building the shelves in this nook. And I didn't end up putting doors on it, I just put curtains on it because one, I think it's easier to access, and two, I didn't have to buy additional materials. I had the curtain, I had the track, and now I have leftover wood from that because on the inside it's just 2x4 shelving, and it's very sturdy, holds a lot of weight, and wasn't that expensive in comparison to using other wood besides 2x4s. And I had leftover wood from that project, actually a decent amount, because a good amount of my pieces were just over half of a board, and I mean like just over. So you couldn't use 2 pieces per board, you could only use 1 board for the 1 piece, and that means I had nearly 4 feet left. So those are the boards that are behind there and some smaller pieces, and I'm gonna try to see if I have enough wood to build these shelves in my closet, in the hall closet, because it used to have shelves in there previously, and then when I moved back they took out all the shelves and I used said shelves, so now I need said shelves back. But literally I have these hampers right here from the last time when we were cleaning stuff out in the closet, and behind said laundry baskets is, like I said, a pile of 2x4s. Don't judge me. But I'm kind of wondering if that's going to be enough wood to do. I have 3 shelves to build, so not sure if I'll have enough, but I at least think I won't need to get that much more 2x4s, and it'll save me a good amount of money. Perfect. Got my project notebook, because I was trying to put all my notes for stuff in the same place. I have different projects. I think this is, oh, this is like the layout for our apartment, trying to figure out where stuff was gonna go. Because this is my bedroom. I was trying to figure out where everything was gonna go, and honestly, I basically chose this layout. So here is the closet. I'm using this half right here. There's a bunch of junk up there and I have to work around this clothing rod that didn't used to be there. So I'm thinking a shelf right about here and then another one down here. I think I only have room for 2 shelves, so maybe more spread out than that. Now it is time to calculate out how many shelves I can have and the gapping between the shelves based on what I want to put on them and what is pre-existing. And then once I figure that out, I can figure out how much wood I need in addition to what I currently have, which I have a feeling is more than I thought I needed. But it's okay. I'm doing the 2x4s, which is a way cheaper option. But time for some math. Who wants to do the math for me, huh? Want to do this as a math? We got Scooby-Doo on in the background because I am feeling nostalgic, and I'm also working on projects. All the measurements were done yesterday when I was talking to you last, and I was gonna cut today, but then work ended up getting caught up in later in the day, and I don't use power tools past like 5 p.m., maybe 6. But either way, it started to get too late and I was like, nope, no point in starting the power tools. So I hand sanded the individual pieces that I don't have to cut, and we can paint those black right now. Time to do some more cuts. I've just been vacuuming between to keep some of the sawdust under control, but I cut a good amount of pieces over there, and now I need to cut a few more and cut some short ones. But either way, I am exhausted. I cut all the pieces, I sanded everything, I cleaned everything because I vacuumed, I wiped down the surfaces, I dusted, I cleaned extra, I took a shower, I washed my face just to make sure all that came off. I took off all the clothes that I was wearing just because, again, my skin is sensitive. I have eczema, and since my building started construction, my eczema has been way worse, so I have to be extra cautious in areas where I didn't have to before all the construction stuff I got exposed to, which really sucks because my eczema was not that bad. I had it under control, and everything with my building has just made it so much worse. But either way, that point aside, I think I still have like a little bit of like goggle marks from wearing them on top of my head. We just painted. Good morning-ish. I've been up for a little while. I got one paint of coat on the last little bits because I finished all the painting last night except the exterior paint. It needed to dry a lot longer than the other paint does. Here is basically what the shelf will look like, obviously at higher heights and varied heights. But it's going to screw into the wall here, screw into the wall here, and if I feel like it needs, like maybe I don't have enough studs, I will add support on the ends or in the front, which is why I left a gap that would have enough gap to put a piece of wood to attach all the shelves if I feel like it doesn't have enough support. The reason why I didn't go into the third wall is because I do have this trim here and I'm in a rental, so I'm not going to touch the trim or add like something to push it out. I'm just going to use these 2 walls, and then if needed, add support in the front or the side here where there isn't a wall. This is just a barrier off the other side. I'm going to do something better once I finish these shelves. But either way, that's about how it looks. And I'm pretty happy with how that fit and everything. I got 2 of the shelves up and I realized for the third one, it's like slightly too tight to fit it. Like I could fit it, but I feel like it'd be too hard to get my bins in and out. And so I'm thinking that I'll just do 2 shelves and have a lot of room above the second shelf. So if I had put a shelf on, wait, first I'll show you what I did. Shelf number 1, that's just there to help with the support because I want to add support on the sides, but then I'll take that board away. I added the second shelf at the 15 inches because that's how much I need for these bins to fit underneath. I was planning on putting it right underneath it, but it's just, it'd be too tight. Like I could do it, but it would be very hard to get the bins in and out. So I think I'm just going to have this shelf have a lot of room above it, and I think that's more functional. Because also I was thinking about if I had a shelf right here, you wouldn't have much room to access the stuff on this shelf because of the rod. So you wanna know what? We're just gonna have 2 shelves and that's gonna work. It is the end of May and you know what that means. Pay your rent and hit the like and subscribe button down below. And January, February, March, April, May, June is next. Sometimes I have to count, don't judge me. But either way, June is next and I want to finish up some more projects. I want to work on the garden. I'm probably going to have some separate videos dedicated to projects in my apartment just to show the whole like before and after and the whole process of everything. But either way, I will catch you guys next Wednesday with another video. And I hope you have a great rest of your morning, evening, night, whatever it is for you. I will see you next Wednesday.